Hi, so this is a good question. First, I should say, me personally, even if my son was just a picky eater, I would not, force him to eat anything anyways, because I don't see how there's any benefit, and I don't really think there's a point. But there is a difference. So, there's all types of reasons why people have food aversions. My son specifically, it's his sensory motor system. That is also why he has a swallowing disorder. He's had like esophageal biopsies and stuff to find out why he aspirates, chokes, whatever. And they literally got it down to just it's a symptom of his autism, and his sensory motor system, as a result. So basically, like when someone has a food aversion, and this is for adults too, not just children, the effects of forcing them to eat a food they don't like, it's much more detrimental. Not just physically, because they can actually get sick and have physical reactions, but also because like it can be traumatizing towards them. Like it's been shown that it can be extremely distressing to the point where they won't eat hardly anything at all. And that's really, in my opinion, I guess that part's not an opinion, that's fact. But I guess that's why I would say it's different from picky eating. I feel like if someone was just a picky eater, they might not want something just because they don't feel like they're in the mood for it and they just don't want it. And, that's common in kids. But with food aversions, they can have like physical ramifications, like emotional ramifications. And, it can really end up being really unhealthy. And that is why we don't force him to eat like foods he's not comfortable with. We introduce it slowly. The food chaining we do is very mild. It's like, okay, you like McDonald's chicken nuggets. So here's a different type. And if you don't want to eat it, that's fine. And we always offer him like a preferred food so he never goes hungry. But that is why we don't just force him to eat foods that he has an aversion to, because the negative effects definitely outweigh any type of like satisfaction we'd get from him eating a food he has an aversion to, which I don't really know why anyone would want their kid to eat something that would cause them emotional distress. I don't know. See, even if my kid was like a picky eater and didn't have food aversions, I still wouldn't force them to eat food they didn't want to eat. There's always another way around it. There's always a way to make accommodations. I wouldn't, force my kid to do something just so people think he's not, spoiled and stuff like that. So, I don't know. That's just our story and my 2 cents.